YouTube. They're telling me that this guy found the infinite cash hack and ain't told nobody. Let's see how he did it though, because this is selfish, bro. How you find the infinite cash hack and ain't told nobody but yourself? Selfish guy. You got no brethrens or nothing. I want to get rich.
Five-star hotel window.
Damn.
His hands won't stop shaking. 4 months ago, he was a broke bartender in small town
Why's he shaking, bro?
Then he found an ATM with a glitch. Not a small glitch, an infinite money glitch.
So my bro got rich off an ATM. Do you know what it is? This is definitely not the UK, because in the UK I'm sure you can only withdraw 250. But if he got rich, there must be. Let me stop
Every
talking
night
about.
at exactly 1 a.m., the banking system goes blind and he can hack it. Dan stole
yeah, that's great, bro. How?
Cash, private jets to
How?
champagne that costs more than cars. But tonight the lights outside aren't going away. The sirens are getting louder. Someone's at the door. But how did a regular guy hack the banking system to withdraw infinite cash? And how long can he get away with it before the
That's
bill
the question, though. Chapter 1, the
4
glitch.
months earlier,
I had to find
on
out
a
how he did
warm
this shit.
February night in 2011, Wangaratta, Australia, a quiet country town far from any city lights.
I told you guys, bro. I promise you, these kind of things will never happen in main cities. This has to be, bro. Wangaratta in Australia. It was never gonna be New York, London. Like, yeah, it was never gonna be somewhere like that, bro. It had to be somewhere in the corner of the earth.
Dan Saunders pushes through the pub's sticky door at last call.
It's still tough, though.
29, broke, and invisible to everyone but the bartender waiting for his tip. He's low on cash and a bit tipsy, wandering under flickering street
Bro
lamps
found
to
it when he
find
was
an
burst.
ATM.
That's
The clock
mad.
strikes midnight as he slips in his worn bank card. He's just hoping to pull out enough money for a cab home.
He just wanted to get a cab and a 3.5, bro. That was it. He just wanted a cab and a 3.5. And bro got rich. That's mad.
The ATM screen flashes a strange error. Balance unavailable at this time.
So bro got rich. Bro got rich.
The screen flickers. For a second, Dan
overdraft.
swears he sees his actual balance, $3.42. Then it's gone. Dan furrows his brow. That's odd. He knows he barely has any money in his savings account, just a few dollars. But this message isn't a typical insufficient funds warning.
That's cold though.
The
This
beer
edit
makes
is
him
cold.
bold enough to try something stupid.
This edit is cold.
He flips through the ATM's menu and attempts to transfer $200 from his credit account to his empty savings account. If it works, maybe he can then withdraw it.
Bro, see, this is
taps
BS.
confirm.
This is BS. This is BS. This is BS. I promise you, nobody with $3.42 to their name is gonna try something that dumb, bro. If he did, that has to have been a sign from something, bro. To transfer money from an empty account to a saving. It doesn't even make sense. Who would think of that, bro? And he's drunk.
The machine whirs for a
Promise
moment,
you.
then
There's
spits out his
something in
card
alcohol,
with a new
bro.
message. Transaction canceled. No money, no receipt, nothing. It's past midnight and it looks like the ATM is acting up. Most people would shrug and walk away.
Bro, yeah, this guy knew
Dan
something we
almost
don't.
does.
He knew something we
Something
don't know,
about
bro.
that glitch sticks in his mind.
He knew something we don't know, I'm
It's
telling you.
late, he's buzzed, and he has nothing to lose. He slides his card back in and this time selects withdraw $200 from the savings account that he knows is nearly empty. A soft count clicking sound comes from inside the machine, and to his surprise, it spits out $200 in cash. He counts the bills twice.
How would he
They're
afford
real.
that? I don't know,
The
man.
serial numbers are different. This isn't a dream. A security camera blinks red above him. Dan freezes. Has it been recording this whole time? Dan's jaw drops. He blinks at the notes in his hand. This shouldn't be possible. But here it is. Free money. He glances around the deserted street.
Nah, something is
No
going on
alarms,
there,
no
bro.
security guards.
Something's
tackling him.
going on.
Just the hum of the ATM and the thump of his heart. Did he just get away with an overdraft? Or is this ATM truly blind to his balance? Stuffing the
Don't worry, he don't know. You see, when he went to jail and he had court, they must have been telling him, broski, your overdraft is so brazy. You might as well sit down for the rest of your life. Because you're not going to recoup that, gang. You're not going
cash
to
in his
recoup that.
pocket, Dan hurries back to the
That's
bar.
the thing with these
mind
things, bro.
racing.
You're never going to
He
win
buys a
when it's the
final
banks
round
and
of
that.
drinks for friends, acting like nothing happened.
You're never
But
going to win.
inside, he's buzzing. Was it a fluke? A bank error? Would it work again? On the walk home,
He's going to go
he can't
back.
resist testing
Cameras are
the
recording all
machine
these
once
things.
more.
All right, bro, we'll see.
The
We'll
town
see.
is quiet. the
We'll
ATM
see.
glowing in the darkness like a beacon. Dan takes a breath and inserts his card for a third time that night. He tries another transfer between accounts, $500 this time, then attempts a $500 withdrawal. The machine dispenses the cash without a hiccup. Emboldened, he goes
This is
for
a chop.
$600.
This is a chop, though.
More cash straight
This
into
is
his
a
hand.
chop.
Dan laughs out loud on the empty street, half in disbelief. It feels like he's found a cheat code to reality. Up,
Yeah,
up,
they put him away
down,
for at least
down,
20. I know he's gone for at
infinite
least
cash.
20.
By the time
15,
he finally
20
heads
they put
home,
him going for.
his wallet is bulging with hundreds, and his mind is swirling with possibilities. Tomorrow, the bank will know. Tomorrow,
could-
alarms will sound. Tomorrow, Dan's life ends. But tonight, he counts $300 in cash.
If he could
in
have went
wonders.
legit, though,
What if tomorrow
he
never
could have been
comes
gone.
and the bank never knows?
go live in Bali or something.
Morning light
Off the
slices
radar.
through Dan's blinds. He rolls over groggily, half convinced the previous night was just a boozy
Man
hallucination.
slipped in his kicks. He's ready to.
Surely he
he's
didn't
ready for the
actually
fence
pull
to
cash
boom
out
him
of
and he
thin
can
air.
cut out.
But there on his nightstand sits a fat wallet with a $2,000 that wasn't there yesterday. Dan's heart skips.
Yeah, error. I said 200,
real.
not 2,000.
He didn't dream it. He really walked home with a small fortune. Hands trembling, he grabs his phone and calls his bank's automated hotline to check his balance. The robotic voice reads out his savings account total, negative $2,000. Dan exhales. So the money came from
Told you,
somewhere.
bro.
He's technically in the red now, but the bank hasn't shut anything down. Not yet. Dan
Bro,
scribbles a plan.
They was always gonna
If the
get him,
ATM
bro.
lets him grab
What they were doing was they was letting him land, and now he landed. Keep doing your thing, cause when you have to pay this money back, you're finished. Let's see what
cash
happens.
while
Cause
it's offline.
this
He
all
can
makes sense.
return it with a bogus transfer before anyone notices. Each night, he'll cover the previous day's negative balance with an even larger phantom transfer in that 1 to 3 a.m. window.
Oh,
In theory,
maybe
he
the
can
shop was
loop this
lit.
indefinitely, conjuring money that vanishes and reappears like a yo-yo. It sounds crazy, but last night proved the system can be tricked. Only one way to know for sure. Try again. That
but it
very
was
night,
gonna walk in there
Dan
burst. though.
returns to the same ATM under the stars, heart hammering in his chest.
Yo,
He waits until the stroke of 1 a.m. Card in. This time, he's bold. He transfers $4,000 from his credit
bro,
account.
why do they
to his-
keep messing up the maths, bro? They're pissing me off now. Why does it keep saying the hundreds and they're talking about thousands, bro? You're pissing me off.
A bogus move, since his credit limit is nowhere near that high. And the ATM, oblivious to reality, obliges. He then withdraws another
Jesus
$2,000
Christ.
cash,
That's tough, though.
enough to clear
The
yesterday's
edits are
debt.
tough.
If his hunch is right, by tomorrow his account will be $4,000 when that fake transfer is reversed. But he can leapfrog it again with an even larger transfer. It's a leap of faith in a glitchy system.
My thing
It
is,
works.
how is this ATM
Next day,
dealing
no
with
panic
thousands like
call
this,
from
bro?
the
I don't
bank.
understand. That's my
Just a
thing.
new, bigger negative.
Get me
balance.
to Australia,
Waiting
bro.
for
Where's
its
the
own
Where's the
cover.
next flight to Australia? I'll spend
So
my
Dan
last piece
pushes
so I
the
can go to
envelope
Wangara,
further.
bro.
Night after night,
100%.
transfer after transfer, withdrawal after withdrawal, he cooks the books in his favor. 8,000, 16,000, the phantom
Yeah, he's
funds
mocking it.
balloon.
He's mocking it.
On day 12, the
He's
ATM
mocking it. I need to
freezes
book a flight
mid-transaction.
tomorrow.
For 30 seconds, Dan's card stays trapped inside. He can't breathe. Then, click, it slides out. Business as usual. Within a few weeks,
Bro, Australia must be the best economy ever, because why are their ATMs allowing you to withdraw $16,000, bro? I told you lot already. This is why this could never exist. Somewhere like the UK, somewhere like America, because the government are too on top of making sure we stay in line. Are you bugging? 16,000 out of an ATM. Alright, bro.
Dan walks into a
bro.
bank branch and nearly collapses when the
bro.
teller casually mentions his savings balance. Over $1 million. On paper, he's a millionaire.
That's mad.
Dan stares at that number. 7 figures flickering on a screen.
Yeah, he was always gonna
He
get
feels
back
a
though.
thrill, unlike anything in his
Because he wasn't
life.
trying to just do it on a humble
With
thing.
a few
He went
keystrokes
mad.
at the right hour, he has spawned a personal money tree. Cash growing out of pure nothing. The adrenaline is
That's
intoxicating.
wild though.
He feels like a caveman
Wow.
discovering fire. This secret, this exploit is his alone. No one is stopping him. Not the bank's fraud alerts, they haven't so much as called. Not the cops, they have no
Wow.
clue. Dan
Australia
steps
needs
out
to
of the
have a
bank into
whole
the
reset,
sunshine,
bro.
Pulse thundering. He could pay off his debts, sure. But why stop there? If you found a glitch that let you print
One
money,
M off a glitch though.
what would you do? Pay your
Yo,
bills and go back to normal? Or chase the wild possibilities it opens?
yo, that's a good
Dan
question
already
though.
knows his answer.
Because I'm about to be living
surprised with it.
uptown. Uptown. You can't tell me what no
And
debt.
so begins the
Bugging.
wildest ride
I
of
hear
Dan's life. Over the next 5 months, he burns through money like it's going out of style. Roughly $1.6 million in total. Each day brings a new
Hey, bro had
jaw-dropping
$3,
splurge.
you know.
He charters a private jet to Bali for a weekend
my
of luxury
days.
villas and
You should've stayed
beachside
there.
cocktails.
The waste
The
man.
pilot asks how a bartender affords this. Dan's answer is practiced. Crypto. The pilot nods. Everyone believes in crypto. But at 3
You
a.m.
should have
in a
put
Bali
all
bar,
his peas
Dan's
into
phone buzzes.
crypto.
Unknown number. Melbourne area code. His champagne glass slips through his fingers. He books entire floors of 5-star hotels, tossing $100 tips to staff like confetti. At a downtown nightclub, Dan plunks down his black card and treats everyone in VIP to top-shelf champagne.
Yeah, he's bugging.
$50,000.
He's
night
bugging. He
to
wasn't really trying to get rich though.
He throws parties where the champagne flows
There's an understanding
freely.
thing with
The
these
bar
ones
tab
as well.
alone enough
Joke,
to buy
man.
a new car. It's
Joke,
not all
man.
self-indulgence either. Dan discovers that giving money away can be its own high. When a friend mentions he's struggling to pay university tuition,
I hear
Dan
it. You know it
quietly
is.
wires
W
the full
Dan
amount to
still.
settle it. He
W
pays
Dan.
off another buddy's student loans without blinking.
W
At one
Dan.
point, he even
For
covers
that-
the
for
debt
that
of a
alone.
casual acquaintance, just because he can.
But the casual acquaintance
If you
thing,
have imagination
bro,
and money,
you've only really got an M to your name, Ken. You're not even that rich realistically. This is what I mean about niggas. Some people were never made to have money because you haven't got peas like that, bro. He could have actually changed his life. Now he's sitting Australian jail, getting banged by kangaroos, bro. But
you can make
what can we
people's
say?
wildest dreams come true. He muses, grinning at the stunned gratitude around him.
that's probably my man now.
For a while, he becomes a local legend. The bartender turned secret millionaire who'll pick up the tab and then some.
Wow.
People who never knew his name suddenly remember they went to primary school together.
He should have done the thing where he kept it
Strangers
low
cozy up
key,
to him, sensing
around his
an aura of
peoples,
easy money.
with the same,
He notices men treating
or
him
just
with new
move
deference.
away, bro.
Women who
Forever.
never gave him a second glance now hanging on his every word.
Egypt, fam.
Having money, or rather looking like you do, changes everything.
Yeah, nah.
Dan revels in it. He's
he
living a
wasn't
life
thinking
that
straight,
feels
bro.
stolen from a movie montage. Private jets, penthouse suites, VIP treatment everywhere he goes. And all of it powered by a glitch that no one else knows about. Each night, he still performs his little midnight ritual, shuffling money between
Midnight
phantom
ritual is
accounts to
mad.
keep the illusion
And he
alive.
kept going to the same
It's
bank
a small
as well.
price to pay for the freedom to
Same
do anything,
ATM. He's a
be
madman.
anyone, in the daylight. He lies to his family about where the cash came from, concocting stories that he's an investment banker or in real estate. Anything but the truth.
Investment
Deep
banker's
down, he knows
hilarious.
he's living on borrowed time and borrowed money, but the thrill is too great to
Investment
stop.
banker is
Not
bad.
yet. One night in a swanky Melbourne bar, his close friend Jake grabs Dan's wrist as he reaches for his card. I know what you're doing. The music stops in
How does he
Dan's
know?
head. The transfers, the midnight ATM runs. I saw you last week. Dan's mouth goes
Bro got
dry.
nicked.
Jake
And his friend
leans
snitched on him, bro.
You're going to prison.
That's what happens. He tried to bring everybody in thinking they're all on the same time, and guess what? His friend was on a moral compass thing, told the feds, now Dan's sitting till November 2055. Waste, man.
And I can't watch it
Waste,
happen.
man.
He drops Dan's wrist and walks out.
Waste, man.
Dan
Waste,
orders
man.
another bottle,
Waste,
the
man.
most expensive one they have. In these moments, Dan pushes aside the nagging pit in his stomach. He's addicted to the rush of being
Oh,
the
my
high roller,
days.
the hero, the man of the hour. Yet late at night, when the parties die down and he's alone with his thoughts, Dan sometimes feels a shadow creeping in, a silent dread in the back of his mind, like
Nah,
the
he
distant
don't
rumble of a
care,
coming
bro.
storm. As spring 2011 wears on,
Well,
that
this was
shadow
even this
grows.
century, bro.
He knows logically that this can't go on
I'm bugging, not
forever.
this century, I meant.
Every joyride eventually
I
runs
just
out
be
of
talking
road.
shit sometimes. You guys know
But
me.
how will it happen? And when?
Breaking
By late
point.
spring 2011, Dan's nerves are shot.
His boy's about to
The man
snitch.
who once reveled in free money now jumps at every shadow. Night after
That's
night,
mad.
he
He's
quotes
quivering
away
off.
from the same
I don't know how he
nightmare.
sleeps though, bro. I
Red
couldn't
and blue
sleep.
lights flashing
Knowing
through
that
his
my time
window.
is just ticking,
Authorities
ticking,
finally
ticking,
come to
ticking,
drag
ticking.
him away. He's developed a constant tremor in his hands. Anxiety attacks hit at random, his heart racing as if trying to escape
Rattled.
his chest. Dan
Rattled.
develops a ritual. Every morning he Googles his name plus arrest and fraud. Nothing yet.
You know what's so funny? Him Googling that probably led them to him even more. All the moments where he's panicking probably led them to him. He's an idiot, bro. He should have just left. I said this like 20 times this video. She just went to Bali, bro. Bali,
yeah,
Thailand,
he's doing heavy
Singapore, go over them
When the
sides and
phone
just
rings,
coach.
he snatches it up.
They're not gonna
immediately,
find you, bro.
half hoping it's someone who will end this charade. In quieter moments, he asks himself what he's become. After a lifetime of playing by the rules, he's broken everyone, and his conscience just won't stay quiet. Meanwhile, the bank still hasn't caught on. Their fraud department calls occasionally, but only to confirm his latest outrageous expenditures.
Yeah, he wrapped
Did you
it.
spend $8,000
That's when he
at
wrapped
a
it.
luxury hotel? They inquire.
He's gonna say, yeah,
Yes,
but you have no
that was me.
bread though.
Dan sighs into the phone.
Because guess what? They know
All right,
you.
no worries, just checking. The rep
$3
chirps.
to your name.
It's absurd, almost comical.
They know
Here he
you
is
are,
living
babe.
off stolen money, and the only thing the bank says is,
Hey, this is fucked. Bro, this is AI, bro. But they made it out for him to have backs. That's mad. That's bad. That's
"Thanks
mad.
for your business."
That's bad.
But Dan can't laugh anymore. He's
That's bad.
exhausted, paranoid, and deeply ashamed. In June 2011, he finally hits the brakes. One night, Dan skips the transfer routine and lets the system reveal
That's
the truth.
bad.
Instantly, his account balance plummets into the negative millions. The entire fantasy laid bare.
There we go, boys.
The next morning, he picks up the phone and calls his bank manager.
He's gone.
Voice shaking. He tries to confess, to offer the remaining cash back. The manager cuts him off.
Yep,
"Sir,
they
it's a
knew.
police matter now. We can't discuss this."
I have never seen
Dan's
somebody
heart
do that.
sinks.
He didn't even have to
He
go
hangs
on a
up and
run.
waits for sirens.
He tried to make up for
1
it.
hour, then 2, then a whole anxious day. But no one comes. The silence that
they're
follows is
loaded.
deafening. The silence stretches for days, then weeks. Dan realizes something worse than arrest. They're not coming because they're building a case. Every transaction, every withdrawal,
Yo.
every party documented.
How many
The
years
real
is it, though?
question isn't if they'll arrest him. It's how many years he'll get.
How long was he doing this for? The question.
2
They don't even
years
say.
pass and still no knock at the door.
Wow,
Dan lives in limbo as the bank
2 years. He had 2 years to blow out. And he stayed in the same city. He's a joke, man. He's a joke, man.
$1.6
Guaranteed he's a
million
joke, man.
phantom loss quietly lurks.
Guaranteed
in
he's
their
a joke,
ledgers,
man.
And guilt eats him alive.
2 years, you know.
Finally, unable to take the uncertainty, he forces a resolution. In 2013, Dan contacts a major newspaper and spills everything. His wild story spreads fast.
2
The bartender
years.
who exploited a midnight ATM glitch to live
Wow.
like a king. He even appears on national TV to explain how he did it, effectively daring the authorities to respond. This time, they
I
do.
said, Darren, I've never seen
Police
somebody like
charge
this in my life.
Dan, and at long last, he finds himself in a courtroom, facing the legal consequences of his 5 months.
Give him 20 years, bro. Give him
The
20
case
years,
proves
bro.
so unusual,
Joke,
even
man.
the judge and prosecutor
Slap him
struggle
20.
to grasp the scheme's finer points. The prosecutor struggles to explain the crime to the jury. He stole money that didn't exist. Even the judge asks for clarification
Wait,
twice.
in that case, maybe he might
Dan
get a little
almost
5
laughs.
still.
They understand it about as well as the bank did. Dan pleads guilty, remorseful, and relieved to finally atone. The sentence,
Yes.
1 year in prison, followed by
Oh, my energy's gonna change now. He done that to get 1 year. 1 year. You're going mad. You're going mad. You're going mad. I promise you, that might be the best investment. That's an investment, bro. That's actually an investment. All the peas he was chopping, everything he was on for that whole 2-3 year stretch to go to the bin for 1 year. Are they gonna seize the peas? Maybe, but he lived it up for a bit.
18 months of community corrections.
1
He serves
year.
his time, and when it's over, slips back into ordinary life. The first day back at the bar, a regular recognizes him from the
Bro,
news.
so he was chilling after.
You're that
Nah.
ATM guy.
Nah, he's
Dan
cold.
nods, bracing
He's
for
cold.
judgment.
He's
The
cold.
man slides him a 20.
He's cold.
Best tip you'll ever get. From
He's
money
cold.
I actually earned.
He's cold.
They both laugh.
He's cold.
It feels like absolute.
He's cold.
No more luxury suites or easy riches.
he's cold.
Just an apron, a bar, and $20
He's cold.
an hour.
He's cold.
Dan is back where he started.
Wow.
But not the same man. The fever dream of free money taught him a hard truth.
Nah, He live all found a chop, jumped on it, was living up for a little minute, went to the bin for a year, came out and back to his job. He didn't even lose his job, G. Didn't lose his job. Now he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. You know, for them things, they usually you lose your job, got to go on the job market and that job hunting. He just came back to the same job. So he basically went on a 2-year holiday, bro. He's the guy. He's the guy. He's the
lost sight of
guy.
who he was. Now, having paid the price, he's determined to never
He's the
let
guy.
temptation consume him again.
Man said, bro, he said never again. What, bro? He might as well jump back on it when he feels fit. Say to himself, life's rough right now. I might as well hop back on this jug. That gives me, what, 2-3 years of being lit again? Go to the bin for a year, come out and back to basics. Bro, can't lie. I'm not saying for me, innit, but for Dan, the way he's living, sounds like a fair trade-off still. But shout out Dan. He's a joke, man. But I can't lie, I see the appeal now still.